Welcome to the Swirl Suite, everybody. Happy Wine Wednesday. So in this episode, we are closing out Black History Month with two very special guests. Lizz Renee of Poe Up, it's a card game, and Iman Sakina, who is a beautiful digital creator. We get to know them both a little bit better, and we play a game of Poe Up. Enjoy.
Leslie, are you on your golf cart?
I should be. Let me put it that way.
Oh my goodness.
Should be. Would you like to join me one time?
I always told you I have no problem going to golf cart courses as long as I can get through the golf club and drive the golf cart. I'm not carrying no bags and I'm not swinging no sticks, but I will sit at the club and drive the car. I want to soup it up and, like add some music and add a little hydraulics on the golf cart.
Okay, well, Sarita, you are always invited.
Thank you very much. I actually like golfing. It's serene. It's quiet.
That's boring.
Well,
there is a National Women's Golf Day.
Okay.
June 7th.
Wow.
And
that sounds serious. I'm not very good, I have to admit.
Well, no, I think you like this part because
can we drink and golf? Is that a thing?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can drink and golf.
Okay.
That's why I like it, because it's one of two sports where you can drink and golf.
Okay.
Bowling is the other one where you can drink and bowl.
Okay, well, they count me out. I hate bowling.
I love bowling.
But they will be giving free lessons on
for what? Golf or bowling?
Golf lessons.
Oh, cute. That's cute. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
I'll
that
do
sounds
it.
fun.
I'm trying to organize a group to do it. The golf
Hold up. I gotta realize who I'm talking to. How much this cost?
Wait a minute, Serena. I was getting ready to say the same thing. I was like, do I gotta go get damn golf shoes, little golf outfit, damn hat, pay a membership fee?
Everything. They provide everything.
Okay.
Show up.
Okay.
Right.
Well.
So I'm trying to get a group together. At first, I was looking at this one place in Pretty Girl County, but they're not participating. So there's another place that I think is participating, but I will let you know the details.
Okay.
It's free for that day.
Oh. Well,
That's how they
all
get
right.
you. You know what, Serena? Look, so check this out. Liz, Iman, check this out. You know that's how they get you when you go to these resorts. Oh, just come sit down and listen to the speech, and we'll walk you through. And you get next thing you know, you got a damn condo or condo.
They give me every time. I always do it. I always do it every time. But they give you a free meal. You get to go somewhere and get a free meal. I always get that meal though. I always get it.
Wait though, when I was in college, I had one professor. He played golf every Friday. Sometimes he showed up to class, sometimes he didn't. But he said, ladies, if you are single, meet your man at a golf course.
That's what I heard. That.
So I was like, okay.
And let me tell you, sometimes because I like to play and it's relaxing, sometimes I'll just go by myself if I don't have anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because golf is like doing pickup basketball. Like you can always
sure.
What happens. And I have noticed that when I go to the golf course, especially if I go by myself, that the Black men at the golf course are extremely protective. And they will watch out for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'll go act like a Karen. Can you show me?
Oh my God.
I'm ready.
She got her act down already. Wow.
I did that when I thought I was getting a speeder ticket. I bust them tears real quick.
Oh, sure.
And let that nice credit card fall out.
Yeah.
With my driver's license. It worked. I got a warning.
I wish I could.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to the Swirl Suite. Hey y'all.
Yes.
It is the last day of Black History Month. How has your February gone? Yes. Hi. Welcome to the Swirl Suite.
Hi, I'm honored. Thank you guys for inviting me on here.
Of course.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So please introduce yourselves to everybody.
Iman, you want to go first?
It doesn't matter, but I might as well go ahead. So I'm Iman from Iman Sakina, digital creator, sommelier, just into wine enthusiast, just trying to, change the narrative of the wine scene.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this first. Your posts look like well-produced professional commercials.
Okay, so I have crazy ideas, and then my husband, he's a videographer. He takes my ideas and then makes it into video. So I tell him stuff like, this is what I want to do. I want to look crazy. I want to do this. And then he takes it and he does the production side. And then he lets me look at it. And then I'm like, yeah, that goes there. That goes there. And I want that there. But he pretty much like finishes it. But I am the mind behind it. But yeah.
Got you. That's why. Well, what's phenomenal. It looks great.
Thank you.
And I'm Liz, and it's amazing to be here because I feel like I've been connected to you all through Instagram, like in one way or another, just everybody hyping each other up. But I'm the founder of Pull-Up Card Game. It's an unapologetic drinking card game for Black alumni or anyone, honestly, who stepped foot on a college campus. It's all about translating your college days through nostalgia and a little bit of drinking.
So Liz, tell us how this idea came about.
Yeah, so I am a proud first generation college student, also first generation born in the US. So my experiences are slightly different than that of like the experiences you might see in a regular card game about Black culture. So sometimes I would play those games and I'd be like, okay, I know some of these, but some of these don't apply to me and like my Jamaican grandmother who raised me. Like sometimes I would get FOMO, let's be real. So I went to the University of Georgia, go Dogs, national football champions. Finally, it's been a long time coming. And I did everything on campus. I pledged, I was a resident assistant, president of different clubs, just anything that you could think of. So I knew how to really, do some icebreakers, programming, etc. So I figured, you know what? Let's put together a card game specifically focused on the experiences of Black alumni and really bridge the gap between alumni of HBCUs and PWIs, because sometimes I feel like we don't talk about those experiences in the same breath. And I dare say sometimes a little divisive, like the competition gets divisive. And we believe that no matter where you went to school, your Black excellence deserves to be celebrated. And so that's the point of the game.
Oh, I'm so sorry you didn't go to HBCU.
And there we have it.
Them two were waiting on me. I know, I can see Leslie. We're like, oh Lord, here come Glenn.
That's actually my house. My husband, he didn't go to HBCU. But the funny thing is he goes to my homecomings now. I went to Morgan State in Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, most everybody comes to Howard's homecoming, so we'll accept that.
I think we have a Howard alum.
Almost, HU all day. Yes,
Here
indeed.
we go.
So, Liz, let's talk about the game.
Mm-hmm.
How does the game work?
Hater.
So how does the game work?
Yeah.
So if you're like me, I don't like to read directions when I play games. I just want to be able to take the cards out and figure it out. So it's made in that way. But there are no winners or losers because we believe Black excellence deserves to be celebrated and not competed. And so it's a conversational game. So all you do is you pick a card, you read it, you answer the question, or you do what it says. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to give you nostalgia or make you up or both. And up means drink, which I know here we know that. But sometimes I talk to people and they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, maybe this game is not for you.
I was getting ready to ask you what pull-up meant. I was like,
oh.
So I'm very interested in playing the game. I will be ordering some.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we're actually going to play. I just have one more question for Iman. Iman, can you tell the story of like how you got into wine and how you became a sommelier?
Okay. So I'm gonna make a long story short. So pretty much, okay, I'm from Chicago, born and raised. And Chicago has a high reputation of like the wine scene, so we have a lot of festivals, a lot of wine stuff, a lot of restaurant stuff. So and this is about like a couple, like maybe like 6-7 years ago, I went to some wine fest called Wine Riot. And this wasn't like your typical, wine fest. And like I'm always like, oh, I just want to go to drink. That's how I was back then. But this wine fest was basically like they had like education, and they did this thing where they did like a comparison of old world versus new world. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, so wine is more than just like drinking and like getting tipsy and whatever and having fun. It's like actually science behind it. And so that's what intrigued me to learn more. And then they actually had like classes to go to, and they had like a schedule that day at the wine festival. You can go hear about, sustainable wine making and all this other stuff. And so that really piqued my interest to continue on. And so when I left that, I don't know how I found it, but I found, Psalm. So I found that on Netflix, and I started watching that, and I was like, oh my God, so people really like are doing this with wine. So this is actually a thing, like a career. And I just knew I wanted to be a master somm. I knew it. But when I looked into it, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to do it, because the prerequisite was that you had to have, and this was a while ago, this is like 8 years ago, like, beverage experience. And my background is in nursing. I'm a nurse. That's my regular commoner job. That's what I call it. So, I figured, okay, so that might not be me doing that. So I just started researching, wine certificates, wine certifications, wine education. And I came across, Chicago has culinary art schools, and Kendall College is one. And so they had a somm program. So I decided to start that. And they had like a 3-step process to become a somm, but I ended up just doing the first process because I didn't like the service aspect of it. I don't know. I just felt like I was like saying, yes, too much. Like, yes, it was just, I didn't like the feeling. And I was the only Black person. It was all these white people, and I just didn't like it. So I passed that. So it was like the final test was like a blind tasting essay. I had to like come in front of my instructor in like a world-renowned somm of one of like the top Chicago restaurants, and like I had to serve them or whatever, and I had to like refute, like this is all I had to refute, like what wine pairing that I would do with whatever dish they threw out at me, so I ended up passing that. But I said, I don't think this is for me. I don't feel right, and I was just the only female, only Black woman, in that situation, all the Black males. So I said it has to be something else. And so I found WSET. And then I did 1, 2, I just did 3 and took my test. I'm waiting on my results for 3. But yeah, so I just feel like right now I'm just trying to just get the most education as possible and like meet people in the wine industry. And eventually I think I want to do my own thing. I don't want to go into like details, because I don't want to like, hope what's in the future for me, but I want to do my own thing with it. But I just want to meet people and just get the top of the top education with it. So that's basically my story. I know it's long, but I kind of made it a little short.
No, that was awesome. That was a great story.
Thank you.
And you have a serious Black wine community in Chicago too.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Especially Derek Westbrook. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are we ready to play? Are we ready to play Po Up? Liz, would you like to lead us in a game of Po Up? Tell us what to do.
Okay, so I'm going to pull a card.
If you need me, I have cards too.
Oh, no, perfect. So I'll pull a card, and then Sarita, you could pull a card. Okay. So basically I'm going to ask a question, and depending on what it says, we're going to have to answer it, Po Up or both. Okay, so this will be a funny one this will be a funny one. Maybe. Okay, so does everybody have a drink though?
Oh yes. What's everybody
not
drinking?
Leslie, you're driving.
Oh,
please
yes.
don't answer. Okay. So this one will require a drink. I'm drinking Black owned Rhythm and Beauty, a beer. So
Nice.
It's very beautiful, like casing. So this is a college broke category because I think we can all share that experience in college. Pull up once if you did not have central AC in college. Pull up 2 times if you had roaches or rodents.
Oh.
Pull up once if you did not have central AC in college. Pull up 2 times if you had roaches or rodents.
Do we have to tell a story?
Go ahead and add it because that always makes it better.
Morgan State, they have these apartments called Northwood off campus. They were just regular old garden style apartments. We had so many mice. That we had mice stories every time we saw each other in the caf the next day. It was the most horrible experience I've ever had. I moved out after that year. It was miserable. Like you could hardly sleep. They were in the closets. It was so bad. So anyway, that's my story. So I pull up twice.
So I pull up once because I stayed in my own apartment. Well, my freshman and sophomore year, I stayed in college dormitory, and the quad is older than all of us and our mothers too. So there was no central air conditioning back then. Them jokers got central air now because my baby cousin is there. But when I was there was no central air. So it was hot as fish grease in the summer in DC in the 80s. So I'm going to drink this water again for that. So I'm pulling up.
Okay. So I'll read one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
wait a minute, Leslie didn't go.
Oh, Leslie
and Iman.
I did not experience neither one of those activities.
Because her father was riding around a damn golf court on a golf course.
No.
Same, Leslie.
I was going to say the same thing. I didn't experience that. And actually, my university that I went to, it wasn't historically Black at first, but then they made it a HBCU later on in life. But like my school, I went to school in Chicago, so I stayed with my parents. I went to Chicago State University. And I don't know if you know Kanye West, but his mama taught at my school. She's like an English teacher. I didn't take her class, but one of my friends did. But yeah, so like it wasn't historically Black at first, but it became historically Black. But I ended up staying with my parents because I lived so close to the college. So like I had all the stuff, even though I was off my parents. So I'm sorry, I didn't experience all of that.
Is it the only HBCU in Illinois then? Because
probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Did you watch Genius yet?
Yeah, I'm on episode 2.
You would like it.
Yeah, you would like it, Iman. You would like it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, actually, I'll say I don't even really like Kanye West currently.
I don't think any of us do, but this documentary changes that a little bit.
Now.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't really like Kanye West either. I like the old Kanye, but
well, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll read my card. Okay. Okay. So this is titled Just Messy. Pull up if you snuck someone into your dorm after visiting hours. Am I the only one? All right.
Yeah. So I got to. The visiting hours were so strict sometimes, and I was in an all-girls dorm. So of course
I was for a while too.
All the rules.
Yeah. The quad was damn Fort Knox. You couldn't stick nobody in there. That was just you had. It wasn't even worth it. I was like, yo, you see, I go to your dorm. I ain't doing that.
I think this is the difference between an HBCU. we didn't have visitor hours. It was open all the time.
Yeah.
Well, wait, Leslie, where did you go?
Towson in Baltimore.
Okay. And maybe it's a northern southern thing because we did have visiting hours for the freshman dorms. And even a little higher up, they would get a little bit more lenient, but that all girls freshman dorm, strict visiting hours.
Visiting hours, yep, freshman. Even in Park Square, it was visiting hours. I was like, I ain't doing all this.
And in my freshman year, I was in an all-girls dorm. It was the actually only all-girls dorm on campus, and they didn't have visiting hours.
So what was the second? So that one pull-up, what was the?
Oh, so every question is different. See, you're already catching on.
Yeah.
So the college broke is like a pull-up once, pull-up twice. And then the just messy questions, because they get a little messy, is just,
That's one. Okay.
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 Can I do an add-on? When you did sneak somebody in, did you ever get caught? That's the thing.
So like
No.
I said, I was the
Me, no.
RA. So
Oh, okay. I see you. Okay.
Hey, you look at you cheating.
She had her own privileges.
Okay, so you gonna read another one, Liz?
yes. Okay. All right. So question for everyone. Your child wants to pledge. Which org are you telling them to join? Which org are you telling them not to join? Pull up if you agree.
Wow.
Okay, so I have clarifying question. You said, because this is very interesting. The last part was, do you agree? Did I hear that right?
Yeah. So let's say Sarita says, my child needs to pledge Delta and they cannot pledge AKA. I might pull up because I agree with Sarita's statement.
So the others may pull up. Oh, so it's whether the others agree. Okay.
Yep.
I am not going first.
So I would say that we are a family of Qs. And so I would tell my stepson he had to pledge Q.
Okay.
So if we agree, we drink, right? Because old people can't be doing that.
Okay, I'll drink.
Anything you would tell your son not to pledge, or is it? I feel like we're a little more lenient on the boys than the girls sometimes with this question, in my experience. But let's see, Leslie, anything he can't pledge?
Everything else. So if he
did say a house full of Qs.
If he want to come home or an inheritance.
Wow.
That's
okay.
Cute. That's classic.
I'm going to be fully transparent. I was not selected when I tried to pledge, so it's open. It's open, whatever you feel. So that's my answer.
Sarita, I was gonna say same for me. In college, I did not have time to pledge, to be honest, because I had a nursing degree or whatever. So it's like I didn't have time, like everybody else had time to like party and stuff, and I needed to be in that book. I needed to read or whatever else. I would have failed, and I was upset because I didn't want to, make my mother upset because she was the one paying for my college. And if I failed, I would be like, oh no, I can't fail. So when everybody else was partying, I was studying. So I would say anybody, I have a son, he's 9, so he can pledge whatever he wants to. And as far as the women in my family, a lot of them are AKA. So if they're not an AKA, I would say they would have to be an AKA, but it doesn't matter. Just pledge as you want, but I guess it depends on what your degree is in. But if it's something like nursing or other degrees, you probably don't have time to pledge because you have to be in the book. So it doesn't matter. It's up to the person for me.
Now Glennis.
No, I want Liz to go. And I'm gonna
my example
wrap
was
this one up.
I have a lot of nurse, sorors, and I will say, it's a lot. Like my GPA was strong, and my first C's in college were when I was online, C's plural. So that hurt my heart because I was like, I've never made C's in life, but I still graduated cum laude. So, we turned it back around, but yes.
So you answered the first part. You're gonna tell.
Yeah, if my child wants to pledge, I'm gonna tell them to pledge Delta, and then which org am I telling them not to join? It would really hurt my heart after all the Deltas that I've done expose my child to in life. If they were like, yeah, so I want to pledge AKA, and I'd be like, okay, you can find out how to pay for that on your own, just like I figured out how to pay for Delta on my own because I was the first in college. But okay, Gladys, I want to hear your answer.
Okay, so I'm coming from a totally different dynamic. I pledged in the late 80s. And I too went out. My first year didn't make it, but I made it my second year because who's gonna tell me no twice? This is not gonna happen. So we're gonna make this thing happen. It's a different dynamic on an HBCU than a PWI because of the sheer numbers of people going out. To address what Iman said, on my line, I had 5 engineering majors, 7 nursing majors, and I forgot how many. God knows, I used to know this by heart. Majoring in the sciences, about 10 majoring in sciences who are now doctors. So it's the pledge process in the 80s might have been a little more strenuous than other years from what I've witnessed, because not just what I've heard, but what was also required was hours of study. And if you were in those majors where you had nursing, science, physician assistants, 2 physician assistants on my line as well, you had to study. And it's not always synonymous with party. So got to say that. As far as what I would tell my child or friends or my godchild, because I don't have any children, it depends on what I witness in their character. I don't want everybody to be a damn Delta because they are ratchet as hell. No. And if you are not of the qualities I think you need to be a Delta, no, not only am I not going to pay for it, I'm not going to say you need to be it. Then go to them other organizations. It's just, that's how it is. So I'd have to see your character in there, you exhibiting what was presented to me that made me interested in pledging Delta at Alpha Chapter in the 80s.
Oh, is it my turn to read? Okay. It's Friday and you're headed to class. Are you dressing up or are you dressing down?
This is another difference that always crosses PWI and HBCU.
I got a long answer.
Go ahead, Sarita.
First of all, it depends on the weather. Also, if it's a nice day, if it's April, it's 70 degrees and you have to walk across that Morgan State Bridge, you better dress up. Sorry. You probably need to dress up. So doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If it's nice and your class is across that bridge, then you will need to dress up. So that's my answer.
Well, Fridays on Howard Yard was always a turn up. So from 8, so after my freshman year, first semester, I changed how my schedule worked because I was finished by 12 o'clock. That freshman year, I got jacked up and had a class at 1 and was always looking out at the yard and everybody was out there in full glory. So the outfit changed. So from 8 to 12, run the class, get them last classes, then go back and change, then hang out on the yard. Because it's time to hang out and then go from the yard to whatever party you're going to. So, would run up, get to that 8, 9 o'clock class, 10 o'clock class, the first 3 classes in sweats or whatever, then go back, get the casual chic to hang out on yard. And we stepped on Fridays too. So everybody was watching us. Oh, got the little cute in my gear.
I'm gonna agree with Glennis. I did the same thing. I never took, after my freshman year, a class afternoon on a Friday. And it was run to class in your sweats or what have you. And especially during the spring and the fall, you go back, you change, you hang out.
Yep.
After watching All My Children.
Leslie, same. I would not dress up to go to class, but freshman year mistake of having a class in the afternoon on a Friday. Nope. You just have so much FOMO. You're just trying to get ready to pregame for whatever is happening later. So yeah, at a class before noon, preferably. Not dressing up then, but I'll dress up later depending on whatever the event is.
Most definitely.
If people, so on our campus, if Black people were dressed up during class, during the day, you're like, oh, there might be a rush happening. That basically was it.
Interesting.
Like, oh, okay. We don't dress up. We wear our leggings and our oversized shirts. So there must be a rush. Oh, that girl. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, standing out like sore thumbs. Lord mercy.
Yes.
Wow.
No Uber. So on the bus, you know where I'm headed.
Iman, you. What about you?
I was gonna say, for me, I always dressed up every day. And I mean, everybody on my campus pretty much dressed up, but I always dressed up, even though I was gonna go home and study, but I still dressed up. Even though I didn't go nowhere and I didn't party, as I went home and studied pharmacology and pathophysiology, but I still dressed up.
Nice. You know, you could tell the School of B folks because they more than likely had a class where they had to dress up because the professor required the business attire, or they were having interviews, like mock interviews or something like that. And I'm talking about with business suits, not just go out party outfits, just, you know, business attire. But you could always tell School of B versus the jokers that was down in the valley with the rest of us. It was like, nobody got time to do that. I better had time to brush my teeth. What I've been doing all day.
My advisor treated me one time because I had to visit with her just to like get information and stuff. And she told me what I was wearing was too revealing and that I need to start, you know, dressing more business-like or whatever. I'm just like, I'm 19. I had a tube top on. Like, I thought everybody wore that, and like she was telling me it was too revealing. So,
But you can appreciate her concern.
Yeah, I appreciate what she said. You know, I was wearing like, what was it, Rockaware, and what was that stuff? Baby fat and all that stuff. Yeah, so I've definitely changed. So I thank her for that, for telling me I was a little too much. So
that's cute.
So Rita, should I do one more question or do we want to go to the next segment? Totally up to you.
Oh, we can do another one.
Okay, we'll do one more. This is a great debate category. So I'm glad we're getting different types of questions.
Great debate.
So great debate means you choose two people, they debate, and then whoever loses the debate has to po up. And the group chooses who loses the debate.
Okay.
So for this debate, before I say the topic, I'm going to choose Leslie and Glennis to debate this topic. And just to let you know, you do not have to name your school as an answer if you have a different answer.
Okay.
What school has the best roll call or chant?
Man. HU. Come on, Leslie. You know. I'm gonna give you.
I was gonna say that. So
see,
it's not much of a debate. It's really not.
We can't debate. We might need another question to debate.
So Rita, do you agree going to Morgan State?
Yes, I agree.
What?
HU, you know, everywhere. You hear it all day, every day. Old people, geriatric, young people, people interested. That chant's been around so long. Yeah, that might not be good.
Iman. Chicago State, anywhere else?
I don't know. Chicago State don't really have many chants. Like, so that's why I was very shocked when we became an HBCU. So Chicago State is mainly just like you go and get your degree and leave. Like, we didn't have a lot of like, party. We did have parties, but it wasn't like extreme with parties. So I'll go HU.
My goodness. This is so hilarious how every time we play this game with people from different schools, there's always someone from Howard that takes over.
I don't know. It just seemed like they always really loud. Like they love their college. Like they just like, I want to rep you. I want to rep to the day I die. HU.
I saw one of the questions was, what school had the most annoying alumni? And that was definitely going to be Howard. Yeah.
Because we just get out y'all know. You too could have applied.
Shut up, Glennis.
Oh my gosh. It was so much fun.
That's the first time somebody told me that. I'm like, where my mother don't have nothing in this room, got my Howard stuff on it. And you see, I'm sitting around here looking for something to show y'all that say
Does
Howard
she
on.
need it? Does she really need it?
But Glennis, is your shirt, the design, I was looking at it. Where's your shirt from?
Oh, okay. Since we're talking about Black history, I was gonna wait. So this is one of the designers from the Target Black History. Yes.
Nice.
Let me tell you, this year they did a marvelous job. Not job, but the designers who made the different t-shirts, sweat outfits, lapel pins, hats, and I have other stuff. Matter of fact, I put it in the car. I went in there and spent about $200 at Target just on sweat gear and on these designers' outfits. One of the designers, her name is Joelle. Well, no, her collection is called Joelle Noir. So I bought everything that had noir in it because that's my title. Vino Noir is my blog and my LLC. So when I saw noir, I was like, okay, I was in every Target in Silver Spring. I had my mother all up in New Jersey. Just buy it because I was just supporting her because it means, joyous black, to be black joy is what her label means, black joy. So, and then the other 3 were black male designers, I think. Well, yeah, it's black male design, but Target does it every year. And if you want to catch or find clothes in your size and things of that nature, they release it like 2 weeks at the end of January before Black History starts. So most people, when they try to find, they go into Target in February, like 2 weeks into February, everything's all picked over. You have to go in. It's like the second to the last week in January to find their Black History collection. And then, like, I always call out the Rockville store because I went into Rockville store and couldn't find it. So I asked one of the managers. They were standing around downstairs, and the clothes, as soon as you go into the Rockville Target, is right there. The clothes are right there. I said, so where's the Black History collection? He said, go up the stairs and behind the elevator. And that was only the only reason why I could find like the matching set of noir is what I'm wearing. Her sweatshirt, pants. I found this shirt, another black sweatshirt. So yeah, and I told her, I sent them a message. I say, you only gave us 28 days in February. Can you at least put the damn display down here so people could find the stuff? But
I knew it when I saw the color and I saw a snippet of it. I knew it was from that Black Beyond Measure collection.
Yeah.
And designed by HBCU students. FAMU, Hampton, and Bowie State, because we featured a few of them on our page. So yeah, I love it. I need to try to see, I'm in Prince George's County. All that stuff is probably gone, but I might try to go to Target, see what I can find.
And if not, go online.
Yes.
Go online and you can probably have it delivered, because my mother wanted 2 sweatshirts and they didn't have her size in the store. So I ordered it and it was shipped from other stores to my house. So you might be able to find it like that. But I love this collection.
So we're going to close out with some Black History questions. They're not really brainy. You'll see what I mean. There's a comedian on Twitter, Black comedian, who posted Black History Month quiz questions for Blacks. Okay, here is the first one. Which one of these occupations earns the highest median income? Selling plates, kitchen beautician, the mechanic, candy lady. I'll tell you what everybody else said, but you tell me what you think.
I'm going to say...
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Say them again, Sarita. I'm sorry.
Okay, sure. Selling plates, kitchen beautician, mechanic, candy lady.
I would say mechanic.
I was thinking mechanic.
I didn't even hear the mechanic, so I'm glad you repeated it. But I'm gonna go with the kitchen beautician. Okay. Them braids, if weave, a perm.
Yeah, because sometimes certain hairstyles cost a lot. So I would say kitchen beautician too, because I was like, wait, should I just pick that? Because those braids, like you said, weaves, that's expensive. So kitchen beautician, but I don't know if that's right. But yeah,
that was a hustle in college too.
Oh, absolutely.
You the one that knew how to do hair?
I did hair in college. But see, back then they wasn't doing weaves. So that's why it threw me off because I'm thinking from a different era. You know, we ain't had the lace fronts and the eyelashes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. Because see, now that stuff is expensive. They got to have all lace fronts, and
eyebrows, the eyelashes, all that stuff done with the kitchen beautician. So, okay, I'm still sticking with my mechanic because I don't know when
this make the change.
All right, Leslie, you got an answer?
She said mechanic.
Oh, you said mechanic. Okay, 50% voted for kitchen beautician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What was the percentage on the mechanic though?
Mechanic, 18%.
18. Wow.
Candy lady, 19%. Selling plates, 14%.
And this survey was taken when?
Oh, it was on Twitter.
It was on Twitter. So it's recent.
It was on the 22nd. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me pick another question.
Because these jokers can't fix their own cars no more because they all electronic. Gotta go to the shop. Now, back in the day when I was driving the Escort, they was charging me a damn arm and a leg to fix. That's where we coming from, Leslie. Like,
oh my gosh.
Like my dad used to change the brakes to our car and the oil change in the driveway.
Wow. See, that can't be done no more. You need some robotic arm and snap. Whatever. Okay.
All right. Let's try another one. Which one of these positions in the Black church wields the most power? Head deacon, mother of the church, pastor, or church organist?
Wields the most power.
I'll read them again. Head deacon,
that's not
mother,
the first lady. Is
yeah,
that the mom of the pastor. Yeah. Oh, it is the first lady.
Oh wait, which one is it?
That's a good question. I guess because the father is the pastor. I don't know. Maybe
mother of the church.
Well, it depends. Sinai, the mother of church is the.
I'm gonna say pastor.
Okay.
Mother of the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go with mother of the church too.
Okay. That's what I voted for. Yeah, the answer is mother of the church. 52% for mother of the church. Okay, here we go. Oh no, we're not doing that one. Okay,
well, you could just edit it out.
we already know the answer to this one. So the question I skipped over was, who is most likely to let you know they are in the house? Howard alums, people from Brooklyn, Delta AKAs, a cop with no knock warrant. It's a very small lead, but there is one winner.
How? Well, but see, some of them could be a triple because you could get a Delta from Howard that's raised in Brooklyn. And of course, they're going to let you know they're in the house. So.
Yeah. All right, everybody take a guess.
That no knock warrant is hilarious.
HU alum. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I think it's Howard.
Yeah.
Okay. By a very small percentage, people from Brooklyn won at 32%. Delta and AKAs at 30%. The cop 22%, and Howard alum at 17%.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all right.
funny.
Here we go. All right, let's do two more. Which of these black woman is least likely to play about? Her mama, her money, her hair, her kids.
I'll say my mama. I don't play about my mama. I ain't that vain. I don't play about my mama.
I would say the same thing. My mama. I don't play about my mama.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm gonna say I don't have kids yet, but I'm gonna say kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if this was black men, they would say their mom.
Got you. I got you. I would say my mama, but thinking about the black women, I know I'm gonna say their hair. But okay, here's the answer. Tied at 36%, her hair and her kids.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So you said, was this on Black Twitter? I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's Black Twitter. Mm-hmm.
Black Twitter. Okay.
Yeah,
that's different, because I have a son, but I don't really do much to my hair, but it's different though. So
yeah. Okay. Let's pick one more. Okay, here we go. Playing this song at this event will cause the most commotion. Before I let go at a cookout, Back that ass up at the club. Atomic dog at a Q party. Shouting music at church.
Atomic dog at a Q party.
As you said, would cause the most what?
Commotion.
Even the old Q is going to try to set out a hop.
Exactly. And then they're going to be kicking and flailing arms, and you got to move out the way, drinks flying.
Even if it was one Q, it would be enough.
For a commotion, yep.
I'm sorry, y'all. At the height of my college career, Back That Ass came out. So that would be my answer. That's actually the winner at 33%.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Because every time that song come on, people like, what? You know. Even though I have cues in my family too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
Wow.
But yeah, the comedian, if you want to check it out, the comedian is Michael Harriet on Black Twitter. And he posted all of these questions. There's a bunch of them. And he puts multiple choice and you can vote. So that was fun.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
Ladies, this was so fun. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Of course. Yes. Before you go, tell everybody where they can follow you.
So for me, Iman at Iman Sakina, IMANSAKEENA. So on Instagram.
And sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was good. I'm sorry, I was preempting you. Where can we find the cards, Liz?
Yes. So I love that it seems like a lot of us are in the DMV area. So you can find pull-up cards at any Busboys and Poets. We most recently are at Nubian Human, which is located at the Anacostia Arts Museum and in Baltimore. And for those who are in New York, we are at Happy Cork Brooklyn. So we are hitting the pavement, trying to get in more stores. You can also find us online at pullupcards.com. And if you use the coupon code SWIRLSWEET, you can get 15% off. And for the three of you ladies here, I'm going to drop another link in the chat so you can get a deck for free. Because Sarita already got her free deck.
Yay. And you guys see the link?
Now you got to tell me how to use. You know I'm slow. You could just send mine.
Thanks for joining this Swirl Suite, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to check the description box for your discounted code for POUP. Be sure to order your game and let us know how you like it and when you play. Don't forget to follow all of us on social media and leave us 5 stars. Cheers.